With both sides rapidly advancing their use of unmanned aerial vehicles, new tactics and countermeasures are emerging almost daily. Russia's deployment of first-person view drones to breach Ukrainian defensive lines has proven effective in targeting armored vehicles and fortified positions. At the same time, Ukraine is adapting with its own drone innovations to counter these threats. As this technological arms race intensifies, what impact will these evolving tactics have on the future of warfare? Still discussing the development of Russian tactics revealed by the Royal United Service Institute. These offensives are supported by glide bombs, artillery, and FPV drones. However, glide bombs must be pre-programmed before launch, limiting their adaptability in dynamic combat situations. Artillery shortages and communication delays between ground troops and fire support units further constrain operational flexibility. FPV drones compensate for these limitations by delivering rapid, targeted strikes against defensive positions, filling a critical gap in real-time fire support. Recently, a military technology exhibition was held in the United Arab Emirates. On this occasion, Russia introduced several newly developed drone technologies that will be used to make their defense strategy a success, especially in the border conflict with Ukraine. Russian infantry units have recently embraced FPV drones as a crucial element of their offensive strategy. These drones, equipped with real-time video transmission, allow operators to navigate challenging terrains and execute precision strikes. Their agility and cost-effectiveness make them particularly useful for targeting armored vehicles and defensive positions. Notably, Russia's use of fiber-optic FPV drones has enabled strikes against high-value targets, including US-supplied M1A1 Abrams tanks. This marks a significant advancement in Russia's battlefield capabilities, as these drones can bypass traditional electronic warfare countermeasures, making them more effective in contested environments. Recent intelligence indicates that Russia is preparing for a significant escalation in drone warfare. According to the Ukrainian Main Intelligence Directorate, Russia is planning a large-scale attack involving approximately 200 drones launched simultaneously over Ukraine. This operation would involve a variety of UAV models, including Jiran-1, Jiran-2, Harpy, Gerbera, and Parity drones. Some of these drones function as decoys, designed to overwhelm Ukrainian air defense systems by forcing them to differentiate between real threats and harmless diversions. Such tactics present a growing challenge for Ukraine, which must develop effective countermeasures to withstand this onslaught. In response to Russia's expanding drone tactics, Ukrainian forces have implemented creative countermeasures. One innovative approach involves arming FPV drones with shotguns to intercept and destroy enemy UAVs. This method provides a practical solution to the growing aerial threat, allowing Ukrainian drones to neutralize incoming Russian UAVs mid-flight. While this system is still under evaluation, initial results suggest promising effectiveness in disrupting enemy drone operations. However, as drone warfare continues to evolve, both sides are likely to refine their strategies to gain a tactical edge. Despite their growing prominence, FPV drones are not without limitations. Issues such as electronic failures, jamming, and susceptibility to small arms fire have impacted their operational effectiveness. Reports suggest that drone operators experience a success rate of only 20 to 40%, highlighting the challenges of relying on UAVs in high-intensity combat zones. These limitations reinforce the need for continuous improvements in drone technology, as well as the development of supplementary tactics to enhance their effectiveness on the battlefield. The use of drones in this conflict has also raised ethical concerns, particularly regarding attacks on civilians. In January 2025, a pro-Russian Telegram channel posted footage of a kamikaze drone attack that claimed the lives of 2 civilians and injured 6 others on a bus in Kherson, Ukraine. Initially celebrated by Russian sources, the attack was later falsely claimed to have targeted soldiers. This incident is part of a larger pattern in which Russian FPV drone operators have repeatedly targeted civilians in Kherson, a practice that has been dubbed drone safari. Investigators are examining video evidence of these attacks as potential war crimes, underscoring the darker implications of unmanned warfare. As drone warfare escalates, civilians are increasingly playing a role in defending against aerial threats. In Kyiv, volunteer drone hunters, including judges and members of parliament, have taken it upon themselves to protect the city from Russian kamikaze drones. Armed with outdated weapons, such as a 1946 machine gun, these volunteers have nonetheless managed to intercept a significant number of incoming UAVs. Their efforts highlight the growing necessity for civilian involvement in national defense, especially as conventional military resources become increasingly strained. Artificial intelligence is becoming a key factor in the evolution of drone warfare. Both Russian and Ukrainian forces are integrating AI into their UAV operations to improve targeting, navigation, and battlefield awareness. In Sloviansk, a Ukrainian unit known as Heavenly Punishment monitors drone feeds in real time to track and respond to Russian movements. While Ukraine has demonstrated strong capabilities in short-range drone warfare, it still relies heavily on traditional heavy artillery. This reliance highlights the importance of international support in providing advanced technology and resources to maintain an effective defense against evolving threats. The rapid advancement of drone tactics in the Russia-Ukraine war raises critical questions about the future of warfare. With both sides continuously adapting and developing new technologies, how will military strategies evolve in response? As drones become an increasingly dominant force on the battlefield, what new ethical and operational challenges will arise? What do you think? Don't hesitate to share your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for watching.